Hey everyone, it's Dora, and welcome back to the Sunday Scaries. Remember summer break when you were young? How freeing it felt? No school and very few responsibilities. The warm weather, long days hanging out with friends. And then August arrives, and you start feeling it all slip away. Not to mention, coming from Canada, the end of summer meant the beginning of long, gloomy winters. I was thinking about this recently, on a Sunday that I didn't want to end. My mom had been visiting all week and was set to leave on Sunday morning. By Friday, I was already thinking about how I wouldn't be able to relax that weekend. And I felt guilty because I don't get to see my mom that often. I wanted to be present and fully enjoy our time together since we live in different countries now. But in the back of my mind were thoughts about not having enough time to recharge before the work week. Despite that, I do have to say that my mom's visit was fun and well cherished. After she left Sunday morning, I started my routine for the day a little later than usual. A lot later than usual. Self-care, meal prepping, cleaning up my apartment, doing laundry, and acquainting myself with my schedule for the week ahead. It was all going smoothly except for one thing. I kept looking at the clock the whole time, willing it to stop. I was going through the motions of a pleasant Sunday, but couldn't truly enjoy it because I was constantly thinking about the next minute disappearing. I was getting a glimpse into what it means to experience anticipatory anxiety, the anxiety about something to come, the fear or dread of an event you have yet to experience. This can happen for 24 hours, on a Sunday when dreading a Monday, for example. Or it can last weeks, even months. Maybe you're nervous about your partner's reaction to an anniversary present you bought them and spend days, weeks wondering if the present is good enough. Or maybe you have a loved one in hospice care and jump at every phone call, hoping it isn't bad news. Anticipatory anxiety can cause your heart to race. It can give you those weird eye twitches that sometimes happen when you're stressed. It can make you irritable and suspicious, just waiting for the ball to drop. It's an awful feeling. And if you've ever experienced anticipatory anxiety, which I'm guessing you have if you're listening to this podcast, you know that it's a very real feeling, one that can be all-consuming. Anticipatory anxiety eats away at the good times. We're thinking about the end of something great like summer or the weekend and the beginning of all the to-do lists and obligations that school or work can bring. Mindfulness can bring us back to the beauty of what's in front of us. The future will always be waiting. But if we can slow down, savor and appreciate what's happening now, then this will help us to come back to the present moment and even enjoy those summer days or weekends. So, for the next few moments, let's try to be here in this moment. Wherever you are, just begin to settle in. Feeling the feet connecting to the floor. And relaxing the shoulders. And then taking a few deep breaths. And then returning the breath back to its natural rhythm. And bringing to mind something you're anticipating for this week ahead. Maybe it's a meeting, a presentation. It could even be the anticipation of Friday. Again, no judgment, just noticing what arises. If you can, just sensing into the body and noticing what this feeling of anticipation feels like. For me, I'll notice my thoughts start to pick up. It might even feel a few butterflies in my belly. Now, I invite you to remind yourself that tomorrow is the day that never comes. As much as we can anticipate the future, there will always be something on the horizon. And then just taking another deep breath. Before opening your eyes, noticing how that practice felt. So I invite you to use this meditation and ground yourself in the reality of time's forward motion. Accept that time will keep moving. Obligations will present themselves. The clock will tick and talk, and you'll just take things as they come. Acceptance gives way to compassion and kindness, and the more that we can lean into this idea of accepting things as they are, the more we can enjoy each moment as they arise. So whether that looks like doing the meditation we just did, writing down a few things you're grateful for each day, or even just acknowledging how you're feeling, this can help us work with that sense of anxiety in a more skillful way. Thank you for listening to this episode of Sunday Scaries. We'll be back next week to talk about, drumroll, those wild butterflies in your stomach before starting a new job. For more amazing mindful content, download the Headspace app today.